calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Now on second and 13. Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Scott. Breaks the tackle now at Allen. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. The Eagles at 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. A nice catch by Brown there. And this has got to be an emotion-filled game for him. Remember back to draft night, one of the real surprises was the Titans trading Brown to the Eagles. He spent his first 3 seasons in a Titan uniform, pulling down 185 catches for nearly 3,000 yards over that span. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
19 right. 18 Pioneer.
On second and 11 now. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Eagles 0. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
19 Tiger.
To throw, here's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, his third touchdown now on the year. They're able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. On first down, Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll go option to the short side. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 21-0 our score after one.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Alert, alert, alert.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, it's Willis. Out to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
60 average, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On second and very short, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Willis. Open man downfield is Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Willis on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Ready?
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the jump.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Steps away to his left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Willis now off of play action. And his his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. $11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Henry up the middle. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got it. Ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
18
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 86 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Option play, Willis looking to run. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And they will take a knee here.
Okay, ready?
And they take a knee. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
At their own 37-yard line.
On the
The
jump.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, well, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Ready up.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Well, fans...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wait.